Davy, almost perfect start to the league campaign. A few goals, a clean sheet. Is that a good foundation to begin the season?
Yeah, I think last year, I promised myself I wouldn't talk about last year. But you always compare it to last year. I think we shipped too many cheap goals and it made the game in front of us really hard to get anything from it. So this year the basis of it is let's go and focus on a clean sheet, the collective unit, try and get as many clean sheets as we can. But I think then that goes and gives you a foundation to go and win the game in front of you. So I think that's five games, 4 clean sheets. Yes. 1 goal. I know that 1 goal was kind of catastrophic, but going into the league campaign there, I think there was a huge emphasis on getting the win first and foremost.
We have sold our allocation for Friday night, Davy. Must be nice to hear having a sellout for our first away game of the season. That's
probably the first time that I can remember us selling our away allocation out. Queen's Park will be wondering what's going on. But I feel the fans can make a huge difference. It's brilliant to see that, to be fair. But there's moments over the years in the Premier League, Tynecastle away, Partick Thistle away in the Scottish last year, where the fans, they make a huge difference in the terraces, on the park for the players. So it's brilliant to see that. But I feel it probably helps going into most games, well, every game in the league this year where we've got a genuine chance of winning that game of football, which must be difficult as a fan being in the Premier League, going away to Celtic, Parkhead, Rangers, Ibrox, Aberdeen, Hibs, Tynecastle, whatever. But it must be difficult spending that money and going to follow your team where there's a good chance they're not going to get anything from the game. Whereas in the Championship, I feel every game, home and away, we've got a genuine opportunity to go and pick 3 points up, which it must be more of a positive for the fans when it comes to making that decision whether they go to the game or not. So fans can make a huge difference. It's brilliant to see that we've sold our allocation out, and who knows, we might need to phone Queen's Park and ask for some extra tickets. First time ever.
Obviously it's a winning side from the weekend, Davy, but Muirhead missed out and Smith came on and looked impressive. Is that what you're looking for when you're looking for competition in the team?
Yeah, speak about it as a group. I think we're kind of a wee bit of the honeymoon period, and everybody's in half decent form. There's no injury. Well, there's not a lot of injuries, not a lot of suspensions. So spoke about how us as a group, we've got a small squad this year, probably going to be running with 20. Because the younger boys, we're going to try and get them out on loan, get them game time. But we'll be running with 20, 21, something along the lines. So it's important that when they do get the opportunities, the subs go on and make an impact. And after the game, post-game, most games this season, that's 5 competitive fixtures. I found myself speaking about how I felt that the subs have went on and had an impact in the game, which is brilliant for me, brilliant for the players and brilliant for the staff. So you're not going to get promoted for the Scottish Champ with 12, 13 players. You're going to need every player. I think you can see the subs when they've been on the park. I think they've had a genuine impact in most games.
Obviously you touched upon some of the younger players like Sam Kilbert, Lucas Stenhouse. Sam's away to Darvel, Lucas is away to Bo'ness. How important is that for their development?
For me, we could be really stubborn here and just use them as squad players, but it's not going to help Livingston long term, and it's not going to help the players long term. So Sam and Lucas probably could be in and around the matchday squad, but their game time would be limited. So me personally, I feel it's important that they go out and they play at the highest level possible. Both lads are going to be playing in really competitive leagues and considering their ages, so you're looking for them to go out and have a positive impact at Bo'ness, positive impact at Darvel, and then maybe coming back here in the summer and staking a place for the first team. We'll see where their development is at that point. For me, it's all about purposeful practice. They've got to go and play games of football, and that's what the 2 lads are doing. So I'm happy to get them out. I think it's in the best interest of the player, in the best long-term interest of Livingston, and that's probably how I approach it. What's best for Livingston, what's best for the player, and probably getting him out on loan.